music wasn't actually something I wanted to do. I wanted to work with kids.
Yeah.
And I used to make music for banter with my friends in the area. And
I love that.
I just started putting music online, and I don't know how this happened, but it just started to go somewhere, and people started saying, when are you releasing your next song? And I was thinking, next song? And it kind of just flowed like that, and then I started to collaborate with other artists, really.
So we've been talking before.
Yeah.
I feel like this is something I admire with everything you do. You don't overthink things.
No.
You just do it.
I'm just very laid back. I don't really have a plan. I kind of just go with the flow. I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah, I just go with the flow.
I think it is. I think it's definitely a good
I try
thing.
not to structure things because I don't like when I don't reach my target. I feel like it's too much pressure. So I literally just go with the flow, and that's just my personality.
You've obviously reached a massive audience. Like, would you ever are you unsigned?
Yeah, I'm unsigned.
Yeah.
Do you know what? My whole career I've been unsigned. I've literally done everything by myself.
Yeah.
I have
Love
had
that.
managers. Now it's literally just my auntie who manages me, and she is not in the music industry. She literally just helps me. So I'm still kind of doing it by myself, but I like doing it by myself. And I feel like I'm closer to my fans.
Yeah.
So like I answer my own emails more time. So if a fan's reaching out, asking me a question, that's me replying. It's very time consuming, but it's just...
It's more real though.
It is real. It's very authentic. And I know some people plan posts and think about posts. I don't think about it. I don't even think about captions. I'll literally just put up a photo and put a black X. Like, I don't think about... I just do what I'm doing. But my fan base kind of grew from Facebook. So when I first started putting out music, it was Facebook and Twitter.
Right.
This is going to sound like I'm such a beg, but when I first jumped on Twitter to get my followers up, I used to do that. Follow me back. I literally used to message people and be like, can you follow me back?
Mate, it's real.
That's what I used to do. And I used to like tweet my music video to people that don't even follow me. I used to tweet my music video till Twitter would block me. And then Instagram was made. And then I jumped on Instagram and kind of left the Facebook and Twitter alone.
Yeah.
And then just like with maintaining my fan base on socials, I try to put content up every single day.
Yeah.
Whether that's a story or a Snapchat. And just keep people engaged. Sometimes I ask questions. Sometimes I put up quotes. Sometimes I just share what I'm doing.
It's like your mates with them.
It's just like it's just like my day-to-day diary.
Yeah.
The rest of the world basically, and I feel like that's how I've maintained keeping such a strong fan base and a high following, which is growing every day really. So how did you get into music?
I'm a British Asian dude. There's a lot of like stereotypes for what British Asian men are meant to do, and I was living pretty much every one of them. I studied philosophy and economics at uni. I started in finance, and I got there, and I'm like, this is the worst experience of my life. I was like depressed. I was like and I was like, this is what I'm meant to be doing, and I'm so unhappy. Like, how can this be it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so then I had this like notebook that I wrote what I meant to do down, and I just started writing stuff, and like it just rhymed, and I was like, this is incredible. Why have I not been doing this my whole life? I found social media really hard because, again, like I didn't know anyone. I didn't know what I wanted to be like on those, on Instagram, for example. I was like, what does someone like me post? Then TikTok came along, and it was this platform where like
you could be yourself.
You just chat about nothing.
Yeah.
Just say stuff. People will connect with you. People will, you'll find the people who connect with you. And so like TikTok's been amazing for me. It's way bigger than anything else for me.
The thing about TikTok is I feel like it's definitely encouraging loads of people to find themselves and to find their voice and to connect with people. I feel like Instagram's not for everybody. Instagram is very like...
Show it. It can be showy.
It can be showy. It's like, it's a facade. A lot of people on Instagram are posting in designers but they can't... Do you know, like that's on loan. You've got no money in your account. I feel like it's very fake. Whereas TikTok, I feel like it is very real when you're seeing real people. You're seeing people literally come out of theatre. Like, I've just had an operation. I feel like TikTok, you can find anything on TikTok. It is insane.
Yeah.
So, do you see like your fans as your friends? Like, do you feel like you've made real connections and friendships with people?
Yeah, like, I think so, because given that a lot of the thing that people will connect with me on is like, I talk about mental health. I post like very, very deep personal things. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like it's friends in a weird sense because a lot of the time you won't specifically meet someone, but you do feel connected with people.
Do you seem like the same? Do you see the same people like pop up as well?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm sure you must have the same.
100%. Exactly like what you were saying about mental health. Like I was open about mental health recently on Snapchat actually, and I was talking about my experience. And I do that a lot. I like to if I'm going through something, I'd rather tell people than just pretend that I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time I'm open, I do make friends, and then I add these people on my Snapchat, my personal Snapchat, and I speak to these people.
Love that.
Like they're my friends. How does it feel being a British Asian artist in the UK, rapping as well?
I found it quite hard to like know where to go and where I was placed because one, I'm rapping in English. Two, my music is like Loyal Kana, Anderson .Paak, K Trinada influenced stuff. So, and there aren't that many British Asians, like as a percentage of the like 11 million British Asians there are in this country, not many of them are doing music, right? That's definitely changing and that's awesome, but I feel it's part of what I'm trying to do is in some small way, and I recognize this as a small way, like there's nothing special about me, like anyone can do this, but there's a limitation that I think some British Asians will feel that they have because of representation not being the best at different places. How's like representation, so I mean obviously you're a woman in a male dominated industry, like do you feel that's impacted what you create or how you've had to be, or like how is that?
Do you know what? There's pros and there's cons. So being a female in a male-dominated scene, there's not that many females rapping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess so. There's
So
already like
it's easier to get seen.
Yeah.
But then it's harder to get taken in and respected, and people say, yeah, she's hard, because that's just how it is, isn't it? And I feel like a lot of us females are actually really, really hard. But
I think as a woman, you have to be the average. Like you have to be better.
Yeah, you have to be better than a guy, 100%.
You can't be like an average. Like
And another thing is, we actually get paid less in the music industry. So
surprising.
I could headline a show, and the guy supporting me gets paid more.
That's mad.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen before, and it happened. But
oh my god.
Yeah, it's mad. But like in terms of my race, like I'm mixed race, black and white. Obviously, people call me a black female. I'm seen as a black female in the music industry. I feel like I haven't ever really had problems with being a black female, but I feel like it's because I'm in an urban scene, if that makes sense. If I was commercial and I'd done pop or rock or indie, maybe it would be totally different. So this is like my space. This is where I feel most accepted. No one has ever said anything about my colour. It's just you're dope or you're not dope. It's one or the other. And that's why I like doing music. Like I've never ever had a problem. I performed in places like Russia, I performed in China. I performed in places that when I get off the plane, everyone stares at me, but when I get on stage, the stares are, wow, we really
That's
like
incredible.
you. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, it's just mad, and it just comes to show you music does bring people together.
Yeah.
Like 100%, it definitely brings people together. I just wish everyone was like that.
Yeah.
Really. My whole thing is why I really wanted to be involved in Offset and Formula E is I actually grew up watching F1 with my dad. He's a massive fan. He used to make me watch it with him on Sundays, or was it Saturday? I think it was Sundays. And then when I saw Formula E, electric cars, I thought, wow, I'd love to be part of something that's new, fresh, exciting, great for the environment, and just bringing a positive change, to be honest.
Yeah. My mum is the type of person who'll be like, she will shout at me if I haven't done the recycling. Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like similarly, big on like the environment, big on doing things which are like good for the world. I don't know, it's pretty futuristic and cool, man.